Hi, I'm Griff, and these are my music moments. The first song I ever wrote was definitely not very good. I think it was called Target, and I think I must have been like 12, and I just started secondary school, and the girls were mean, and it was about how they made me their target. It's very tragic. I mean, it's funny because my first tour, really, proper tour, was really like a support tour with Dua Lipa. Maybe Black Hole, because that was the one where I'd really like end on and try and get everyone jumping before Dua would come on stage. But from her set, I always remember Physical, because the choreo was just so iconic for it, and like I would always just like watch her and join in on like all the like fun choreo she did. So, but yeah, no, it was so surreal, and it was amazing because it was like just post-COVID. So I think there was such a craving for like touring and live music to be back, and it was wild to be part of an arena tour for like 3 months on a bus. Crazy experience. A song that reminds me of the Eras tour is maybe Vertigo, because I mean obviously I performed it. It also means a lot because it's the first song I released off this album, and Taylor was very, very generous enough to post about it and show some support on it and put it on her story, and I feel like I gained so many like Swifties that started listening to it from there. So it definitely has like I don't know, a real affinity to the Swiftie world for me. Oh, my first ever live performance was probably like, I think it was like Silent Night in church when I was like 5. But proper live performance was, I played Hoxton Hall in London, which is like it's a really beautiful theatre, it's like 200 cap. And I played like all of my first EP, which was called the Mirror Talk EP. I mean, I was terrified for this performance because I'd just come out of school, I decided not to go to uni. It was more of like a showcase as well, so I knew there was like a lot of like industry people that were there. And so I was bricking it, and I really wanted to like live up to everyone's expectations. So yeah, I remember like making my outfit for it too. I wore this like satin 2-piece. And obviously when you're at that stage, you don't have any production at all. So I made loads of gaffer tape that said Griff instead of like Fragile. And I just taped up everything. I taped up my mic stand, taped up like the whole stage, all of the risers, just to create some kind of like set design. I love to sew. I learned to sew when I was like in sixth form in school. And then when I started doing music, I just started doing it because, I don't know, it was fun, and it was a fun way of like making designs that I really wanted but I couldn't afford. And so yeah, throughout my career, I guess I like to make things here and there. It obviously takes a lot of time, so everyone always goes like, "Oh, Sarah, did you make this today?" I'm like, "No, I didn't make this," but I try and like pick my moments and make something cute. I think my favourite thing I've made probably is my Brits dress, just because that was like such a whirlwind moment. Like I didn't really expect to like get that much attention around the Brits, and it felt like a very nostalgic moment for me. And it was quite cute. It was like this deconstructed dress with like eyelets. It was like all eyeletted together. I would say a song off my new album that everyone needs to hear is, I mean obviously all of it, but Tears for Fun, yeah. A song that made me want to be a musician was probably No One by Alicia Keys. I think that was the first song I fully remember like trying to teach myself piano basically, and I would Google the chords for like Alicia Keys songs, and I would like get up the tabs and I would sing it at the piano for hours. I must have been like 8 or something. Or a song that's so good it gives me vertigo. Like obviously Vertigo by me, but if not that, then I would say, I want to say Supercut by Lorde. That song just like makes me want to dance so much. I feel like by the end of it I'm like out of breath and exhausted and dizzy. Or a song to listen to while you drink an Earl Grey tea obviously is my song Earl Grey Tea, but if I can't pick my own song, I would say something Lana Del Rey, maybe like Say Yes to Heaven by Lana Del Rey. It feels calming and insular and thoughtful. A song by an artist I would really love to work with, I would say Now I'm In It by Haim. I kind of have a fantasy that one day they'll accept me as a fourth sister, and I think we would make something like up-tempo and just like loads of beautiful harmonies. Yeah, I don't know, something like very drum and bass heavy. Yeah, I feel like that feels right. A collaboration I really loved, I think it has to go to Making Astronaut with Mr. Chris Martin. It was pretty crazy. I was on tour with Coldplay and I played Chris a song. Well, I played him a few songs, and this song Astronaut sounded very different. It was very produced up, and then he kind of was like, you should strip that one back. And then I found the guts to ask him if he wouldn't mind like helping me and playing the piano, and he said yes. So being in the studio with Chris Martin is definitely a very like pinch me moment, so yeah. My favourite love song, I'm trying to think if there's like a beautiful little folk song that I love, but I think what comes to mind is like I Want to Dance with Somebody, Whitney Houston, because you just want to dance to it and it makes you feel good. A song that has my all-time favourite music video, I think has to be Gosh by Jamie XX, yeah. A song that makes me shed tears for fun. At the moment, either a song called Anything by Adrienne Lenker, I think is how you pronounce it, or Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers.